Hey guys, it's Justin, and I'm super excited for this episode. You don't want to miss it. If you're a real estate agent, I want to give you 5 strong reasons why you should be calling for sale by owners. Can't wait to share it with you. Don't want to miss it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford Podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. Super excited to be with you here again today, and I hope you've been doing great since the last episode. If you're loving the show, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. We'd love to hear your feedback. It's always great to hear how this show is making an impact on your life. If you haven't followed me yet on social media, you can at the official Justin Ford. Again, at the official Justin Ford. You can find me at on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and also X, as well as YouTube. I got a great episode in store for you today, but before we get into that, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. Nextdoor Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Nextdoor Lending is currently licensed in 26 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. And so whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. And if you haven't heard, Nextdoor Lending was actually just acquired by NerdWallet, which is a huge, huge deal. They're going to stay Nextdoor Lending, but now they're powered by NerdWallet, which is really exciting, and it's really going to take Nextdoor Lending to the next level. So again, great episode here in store for you. So I'm going to be speaking to my real estate agents today, and I want to tell you or give you 5 strong reasons why, as a real estate agent, you should be calling for sale by owners. Now, for those of you guys that know me, you know that they call me the prospecting king. I didn't come up with that term on my own. That's what I've been labeled because I've been prospecting for sale by owners and expireds for the last 12 plus years. And I've created a ton of success by calling for sale by owners. Matter of fact, my very first year in real estate, I sold 100 homes, primarily from calling expireds and for sale by owners. I started off on the Jeff Glover real estate team. It was the number 1 real estate team in Michigan. That's why I joined the team. And little did I know that that was the foundation of their business, was picking up the phone and making what we know as cold calls or prospecting. Now, some of you guys are already afraid or already feeling uncomfortable because I said the P word, prospecting. And I know that scares a lot of people. And at the same time, prospecting has caused me to build incredible success in real estate. Matter of fact, that's the foundation of my real estate business. And so today, if you're a real estate agent, I want to share with you 5 strong reasons why you should be calling for sale by owners. So if you're sitting here right now and your business is maybe not where you want it to be, you know, you're not selling the amount of homes you want to sell, you're not making the amount of money that you want to make, then this is an option for you that I strongly suggest. Okay, now I know that most people are afraid of rejection, so that's why they don't pick up the phone. But here's what I want to share with you. If you can work on your mindset and overcome your fear of rejection, you can make a lot of money and help a lot of people through this source of business. And so this source of business has made me a lot of money and allowed me to help a lot of people. And here I am today, you know, almost 13 years later of being in real estate. I still call expireds and for sale by owners every day. Matter of fact, I just listed a for sale by owner home just the other day from calling for sale by owners. And before the sign went in the ground and before the listing went live, he had already referred me to his friend, and I got that listing as well. So here's 5 strong reasons why, as a real estate agent, you should 100% be calling for sale by owners. Number 1, think about it. They've already raised their hand. We know that they are already selling. For sale by owners are actively trying to sell, meaning they're motivated. They have a reason that they're selling. They've already shown intent. They've already shown interest, which makes them warmer leads than just cold calling them. Okay. So when I was the inside sales manager over on the Jeff Glover team, all of my inside sales agents loved calling expireds, but they really struggled calling for sale by owners. Why? Because the mindset is they don't want to work with a real estate agent, because if they did, they would have reached out to a real estate agent. That's obviously the reason why they're selling for sale by owner. As a real estate agent, your job is to get really good at communicating with them why they should be working with a real estate agent and not trying to sell it on their own. Okay? The reality is most for sale by owners don't actually sell for sale by owner, which leads to number 2, reasons why you should be calling for sale by owners. The number 2 reason why is because most for sale by owners eventually list with an agent. Matter of fact, only 2% of for sale by owners sell. 98% end up listing it with an agent. Statistics show that the majority of for sale by owners end up listing it with an agent after struggling on their own. By staying in touch early with for sale by owners, you position yourself as the go-to expert when they're ready. Think about it. If it was so easy selling by owner, wouldn't everybody do it? If it was just that easy, I'm just gonna put it as a for sale by owner. Well, where are they putting it? Primarily on Zillow. Okay, who's looking at homes on Zillow as for sale by owners? You know, I'm looking to rent or lease with an option to buy, or a land contract, or an investor. Again, I've been doing this for a very long time, and what I found is most people who sell by owner, if they actually end up selling, only 2% do, they only usually net around 88% of the asking price. So if they usually only net around 88% of the asking price, why is that? Because in their mind, they think, well, I'm saving room for, I don't have to ask for as much, or I can be negotiable because I'm not paying a commission. Well, guess who also knows that? The buyer. And so if a buyer does come along, they know you've got wiggle room. So do you think a buyer is just going to give you a full price or an over asking price offer, because you're for sale by owner? Absolutely not. So if you are fortunate enough to be a part of the 2% that actually sells, you're only going to net around 88% of the asking price, versus in this market right now, you should be netting close to full price, if not more, with multiple offers. Okay. Number 3 of the 5 strong reasons why, as a real estate agent, you should be calling for sale by owners: low competition and lots of opportunity. What do I mean by that? Well, think about how many agents in your market actually call for sale by owners. It's a handful, right? It's a handful. Why? Because many agents avoid calling for sale by owners because of their fear of rejection, because they don't want to pick up the phone. And let's be honest, guys, most real estate agents don't really want to work. I just shared this in a couple of episodes previously. Guys, the average real estate agent only sells 4 homes a year. And in 2024, 74% of real estate agents didn't even sell a house. Think about that. That's crazy. So the reality is, if you want to get in front of more people, if you want to take more listings and sell more homes, for sale by owners is a great way to do that, because again, there's not a lot of people doing it. Okay. A strong, consistent approach can help you stand out quickly and build rapport. Okay. This is definitely something to really keep in mind. And I will say this: when it comes to for sale by owners, really the way that you win is in the follow-up game. Okay. 70% of appointments that are set through lead follow-up. 70% of appointments that you'll set are set through lead follow-up. The average real estate agent does not want to follow up. Okay. Number 4 of the 5 strong reasons why, as a real estate agent, you should be calling for sale by owners is because it gives you a great opportunity to practice handling objections. Now, I've shared this in the past, right? There's 5 things as a real estate agent, if you absolutely want to win at a high level, that we teach at our team that you need to focus on. One of them is skills. Okay, skills. What does it mean to be skilled, right? Well, for one, you're a real estate professional. You're not a junior real estate agent. When you get your real estate license, the public holds us as professionals, which we are. Think about that. Can you imagine if you walked into a court and you hired an attorney and he had no clue what he was doing, and he's representing you to like maybe beat a ticket or a case or something, and here's this attorney who has no idea what he's talking about or what he's doing? How would you feel if you were being represented by an attorney, that you've paid to represent you and they have no skills in their profession or they don't know what they're doing? It's no different with a real estate agent. Most real estate agents in this market are not skilled. Most of them are part-timers. Most of them are doing it as a hobby. Most of them do not treat this as a real profession, and most of them are not sales professionals. This is a professional business, and if you want to be great, you have to be great at your skills. And so by calling for sale by owners, they have strong objections. Hence, another reason why most people don't want to call them, which makes this an opportunity. If you're committed to become great in this business and become a great salesperson, it gives you an opportunity for sharpening your scripts and handling objections, right? This becomes something that you can become really skilled at, which then helps you to grow stronger as a salesperson overall. One of the reasons why I've been fortunate, I don't even want to say fortunate because it's not fortune. One of the reasons why I've been able to be so successful in real estate is because I've been very committed to working my skills and becoming a great salesperson. I love calling for sale by owners. Matter of fact, calling for sale by owners is one of my favorite sources of business to call. And the reason why is because I know how to overcome their objections. And the good news is, for sale by owners only have a handful of objections. There's literally just a handful. What's the number one objection you have to overcome? That they don't want to pay a commission, okay? They don't want to pay a commission. So all you need to do is learn how to overcome that objection and get them to commit to meeting with you, okay? Number 5 of the 5 strong reasons why you as a real estate agent should be calling for sale by owners is they're often sitting on untapped value. They're often sitting on untapped value or equity. Many for sale by owners underprice or overprice their homes. As a knowledgeable agent, as a skilled agent, as a professional salesperson, you can show them how you can net them more money even after commission. Guys, this is a fact. This is a true statement. I remember calling a for sale by owner not too long ago. She gave me every objection in the book. I'm not paying a commission. I've got a friend in the business. I'm selling it myself. I'm not interested, all the way across the board. Gave me every objection that you could possibly get, but I overcame every objection and continued to close for the appointment, close for the opportunity. She eventually gave in and said yes, okay? And I have this is a recorded for sale by owner. So if you're listening right now and you want to hear the recorded call of this call that I'm referring to, then reach out to me. You can either DM me, you can send me an email, and I'll send it to you. But here's what she said. She said, all right, I'll meet with you. So I actually went out the same day. She was listed at $199,900 as a for sale by owner. I go out there. Right. For one, she tells me if you can sell it, or you can list it higher and I can still get my $199, whatever. So I get out there. Okay. Same day. I'm sitting there with her and her husband at the table. You know what her husband says? Man, Justin, I've been telling her all this time that she needs to hire a real estate agent. So for one, this guy, right, her husband knows that she needs to hire a real estate agent. Took the listing the same day at $199.9. I even have a picture of this where I went out and I took the for sale by owner sign out of the yard and I handed it to her. We were on the market later that week, got multiple offers, and I sold it for, I think it was like $22,000 or $23,000 over the asking price. She literally pretty much cried at the closing for how grateful she was that I was able to sell her home for more. So even after you deducted my commission, and at the time, let's say it was 6%. Let's say 6% on $200,000, that's $12,000. she still made like almost $10,000 more than she would have made if she tried to sell it on her own. Because if she would have sold it on her own, what would she have done? It would have ended up selling for probably less than the asking price, and she would have netted less money. Whereas I came in and I was able to help her net more. And the reason why is because I 100% believed and still believe today that as a real estate agent, you can help the for sale by owner net more money. Your job is to just become great at the skills necessary and being able to show them how you can do that. Because in this market, at least here in Metro Detroit where I'm at, most homes are selling with multiple offers over asking price. So you have to have a strategy, and you have to have an understanding that everything that you believe about for sale by owners is probably not true. The fear you have of rejection, because I teach the prospecting boot camp at Glover U, and one of the things that one of my students just said this past week was, wow, I started calling expireds and for sale by owners, and you know what, Justin? It's not as scary as I thought. And she said, I actually set a listing appointment for an expired. I went out and I took the listing. And she's like, it really works. And so if you're listening to this today and you're a real estate agent, or you know a real estate agent who needs to hear this today, share it with them. For sale by owners is an untapped gold mine. Well, Justin, I don't have a lot of for sale by owners in my local area. Guys, we call hour and a half outside of our local area. The reason why is because everything's digital nowadays. Are you willing to drive an hour and a half to get a listing signed? Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? So there's no reason that you should be struggling with a lack of business when there's so many opportunities around you. And so again, these are the 5 absolute strong reasons why as a real estate agent, you should be calling for sale by owners. Number 1, they've raised their hand, meaning they are ready to sell. Number 2, most for sale by owners eventually list with an agent. Go be that agent. Number 3, low competition, lots of opportunity. Go get your fair share. Number 4, great practice for handling objections. Make a commitment that you want to become the most skilled agent in your market. And then number 5, they're often sitting on untapped value. Our job as real estate agents is to go add value and be a solution provider. And if I can go out and I can help a for sale by owner put more money in their pocket, and I also get paid at the same time, guys, that's a win-win. I'm going to give you next week, okay? I'm going to give you next week 5 powerful ways that you can actually go out and win with for sale by owners. Next week, I'm going to give you some scripts. I'm going to give you some objection handlers, and I'm going to tell you how you can go out and win with for sale by owners. I told you now why you should. Now I'm going to go tell you next week how you can. Okay. So you want to make sure that you tune in next week, because next week's episode, I'm going to drop the goodies and give you the nuggets on how to do this. Okay. Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for tuning into another episode here of the Justin Ford Podcast. Before I wrap things up today, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. Nextdoor Lending is not just a sponsor of our show. This is our preferred lender at the Justin Ford Real Estate Team. This is who we entrust all of our buyers with. Why? They have a perfect A+ better business bureau rating. Another reason why, over 1,000 5-star reviews. They are absolutely phenomenal. And so if you are a buyer looking to get pre-approved this year, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. If you're a homeowner looking to refinance, maybe take some cash out, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. And if you are a real estate agent and you are looking to partner with a great mortgage lender, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. 2 things that I always like to leave you with. Number 1, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number 2, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.